Mission timer initialized.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Reporting. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. At once.
Commander. For king and country.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Agreed. Reporting.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Yes, sir. Very well. Acknowledged.
Medic reporting.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Very well. Very well. Reporting.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Ready and agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Medic reporting. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Very well. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. 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 Very well. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Very well. At once.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
40 minutes remaining.
Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Of course. Agreed. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Agreed. Affirm at once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Explosive charge placed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. At once. Affirmative. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. 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 Of course. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, affirmative.
Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Mission saved.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Very well.
Explosive
Yes, sir.
charge placed.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. At once. Affirmative. At once. Acknowledged. Agreed. Agreed. At once. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Very well. Affirmative. 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 At once. Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Report very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. At once.
Engineering.
Explosive charge placed.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ready and agreed. Yes, sir. At once. Acknowledge. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, Yes, sir.
Ready
Affirmative.
and very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Agreed. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Very well. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Very well.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Waiting orders. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Explosive
Very
charge
well.
placed.
Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir.
30
once.
minutes remaining.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Acknowledged. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes, sir. Medic reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Report at once. At once.
Explosive charge
Yes, sir.
placed.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir. Very well. Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. Acknowledged. At once. Agreed.
Reporting. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Medic reporting.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Medic reporting.
Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Commander. Medic reporting.
20 minutes.
Awaiting orders. At once. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir? Affirmative. At once. At once. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. 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 At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir? Awaiting orders. At once.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. For king and country. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Explosive charge?
Affirmative.
Placed.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir? Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir? Very well. Ready and waiting. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. At once. Agreed. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. At once. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir? Affirmative. Affirmative.
Explosive charge? Placed.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Agreed. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Of course. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting order. Of course. Agreed.
Explosive mission accomplished.